Welcome back to Roslyn Court. My name's Morag Butler, and this evening we have all the way from Yorkshire, Katie Spencer. Now, no folk event would be complete without the raffle. So first prize in the raffle is a CD from Katie Spencer. The second prize, of course, is the usual Who Gives a Crap toilet roll, which has an activity on it. So keep you thinking. All the people here, you're all in the raffle. And the people who donate, people at home who donate, you're in the raffle as well. And if you can't afford to donate, that's fine. Enjoy the music. And if you join in the chat, then you will be put in the raffle as well. So there's a thing to do. Okay. If you're donating after the event, can you say who you're donating to? Because sometimes people want it to go to somebody else. I was chatting to a Buddhist chaplain this week, like you do. And he told me a joke. Do you want to hear the joke? Yeah, of course you do. Let's go. Okay. Zen master, what are you going to do today? Today, I am going to do nothing. But Zen master, yesterday you did nothing. Yes, but I didn't finish. Good one? Yeah. No, I thank you. So, I've got another activity for you. I'm going to sing a song by Kate McGarrigle. And the reason I'm singing it is because... Oh, God, I'm going to do a bit of step-down singing here in a minute. Right. The reason I'm singing it is that it has the best rhyme in the world. And I want you to look out for the best rhyme, okay? It's the first song that Kate McGarrigle wrote. And it's Mendocino. And I'll say farewell to the state of old New York, my home away from home. In the state of old New York I came of age, when first I started roaming, and the trees grow tall in New York State, and they glow like gold in autumn. Never had the blues from whence I came, but in New York State I caught 'em. Talk to me of Mendocino, closing my eyes I hear the sea. Must I wait? Must I follow? Won't you say, come with me? And it's on to South Bend, Indiana, flat out on the western plain, over the Rockies and down on into California, the place where naught but the rocks remain. And let the sun set on the ocean, I will watch it from the shore. Let the sun rise over the redwoods, I'll rise with it till I rise no more. Talk to me of Mendocino, closing my eyes I hear the sea. Must I wait? Must I follow? Won't you say, come with me? Okay, so Katie Spencer's coming onto the stage now. She talks about industrial docks and seascapes. Now, we know a bit about that, don't we? Do you remember Chris Grayling, anybody? And the Ramsgate shenanigans, do you remember that? Yeah, Chris Grayling? The boat that didn't exist, that he gave millions to? Yeah. And she's also a great fan of John Martin, yeah, who I saw in 1976. What were you doing in 1976, Katie? No. Yeah, he was. He played at my university, and he had a special technician to replace the joint on the end of his guitar because it was just constant. I'm afraid we haven't got that service here this evening. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But everybody's talking about Katie's guitar work, and I've heard some. It's great. It's great. I'm looking forward to this. So welcome Katie Spencer onto the stage here. You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Hi.
Good evening.
How are you all? Good. Amazing. Lovely. Me too.
Just out of here.
Okay, I'm going to play some songs from my new album that I released at the start of the month. And this is the first track from it. It's called Take Your Time. Through the fingers of the dawn slips a new light with children reborn. Take your time. Take your time. Seasons come, people grow, wounds heal, so deep and long. Take your time. Take your time. Show me now what surrender brings, peace and solitude, some wondering. Take your time. Take your time. I am free, just like you, to make the choices to be true. Take your time. Take your time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, so as Morag mentioned, I am from Yorkshire, and I grew up on the east coast of Yorkshire, just near Hull. And a couple of years ago, when all the kind of festivals and all the gigs kind of went online, I was asked to write a song about the city of Hull and think about the kind of maritime connections to the place. And they also kind of wanted me to sort of think about what the city meant to me and try and put that at the heart of the song, I suppose. And it was quite a daunting thing trying to fit, more than 20 years of memories into 3.5 minutes of song. But it was really exciting. It was really nice, and it kind of changed my perspective on the place as well. And I kind of sat down one day to write this song, and I had a book on my coffee table, which was a book of photographs by an incredible woman called Faye Godwin. I don't know if there's any Faye Godwin fans in at all. Amazing. She dedicated her life to kind of capturing the UK landscape in black and white. And for this particular collection, she was obviously looking at places at the edge. So she went all the way up to the Highlands of Scotland and all the way down to the south coast of England, and captured all the places in between as well. And I was really kind of struck by the photographs of the east coast, of course, and the peninsula just above the River Humber, which is Spurn Point. And that's a really special kind of ever-changing place. And when I was sort of looking at these photographs, it made me realise, and I don't know if you maybe feel this way as well, but kind of living by the water and sort of living by the edge of the land, not only does it kind of shape the landscape, but it really kind of shapes the people who live there as well. So I guess that is what this song is about. I tried to sort of think about the past of the city as well, and the future, and how they kind of link together. Celebrating the place and the people. So this is the title track to my new album, and it's called The Edge of the Land.
Sensations, the tide spins round and around once more. Departures, new arrivals, culture, it breathes at the shoreline. Memories of people past, ideas flow. edge of the land. Thank you.
It's really nice to be by the sea again, actually. I had a really nice wander around earlier on. Because I don't live by the sea anymore. I live in the middle of the country. I live in West Yorkshire, so it's so nice to come back, and I got out of the car and smelt the smell of the sea and felt very nostalgic. It was very nice. So thanks for having me here. It's a treat. I say I had a very nice wander around. What I actually did was had a tour of the nail bars, the nail salons in Margate. I played in London last night and I smashed my nails in. I thought, I'll get these fixed, this will be easy. There must be tons of nail bars in Margate, which, yes, there are, but they weren't all open. So anyway, I tracked one down in the end, but once I'd sorted myself out, I managed to enjoy the seaside, which was good. I'm going to sing the title track to my first album now, which is called Weather Beaten, and this is another song that I wrote inspired by the landscape that I grew up in. And I grew up between Hull and the seaside, so I lived in kind of rural East Yorkshire, and spent, I don't know, probably about 20 years there, and then a couple of years I spent living right by the sea. And my folks moved over there, and I moved with them a few years ago. And I remember when my parents were kind of buying this house. Obviously, I don't know how much you know about East Yorkshire, but the cliffs are made of clay, which isn't the best material. So you can be kind of driving along, and you'll kind of come across a sign that says "Road ahead closed." What it actually means is that the road doesn't exist anymore. Because you always chance it, don't you? You always see those signs and you can think you can carry on. We'll see how this goes. Falling off the side of the cliff. But I remember when my parents were kind of buying this house, and my dad would kind of have these panicked Google sessions every so often, where he'd kind of search things like, how long will it take for the coastal erosion to reach my garden, things like that. But they still live there. They haven't fallen into the sea yet. But it's kind of a brutal place, I guess, a brutal kind of but beautiful landscape. And this is the first song that I wrote when I moved there. And it's called Weather Beaten.
Expect to see your face today, even if I don't want it to. I really would have looked the other way. You're weather beaten and war torn on the inside. You're so fresh and fruity and wide-eyed on the outside. Trying to make a fool of me, looking right across the room at me, after somebody said something there. what I don't. Already done is what I don't. Already done. I didn't expect to see your face today. Even if I don't wanted to, I really would have looked the other way. You wear the beaten and war-torn on the inside. You're so fresh and fruity and wide-eyed on the outside. And you used to count your smiles like sparks flying from a fire in a leaded easy wind. A fleeting glimpse of something that I was trying to catch, but jealous loving makes you run. Jealous and loving makes you burn. Jealous loving, jealous loving makes you burn. Jealous Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if you've ever kind of experienced this feeling before, but sometimes when I go somewhere that's really beautiful, I always want to kind of take a little bit of it home with me and kind of carry it around all the time just to remind myself. And I think this next tune is sort of, it was my attempt at trying to sort of carry a little piece of this place around, because I visited a beautiful town in northern Germany called Helse a few years ago, and I think part of the beauty for me was the sort of the unknown, because I was driving from Berlin to the Netherlands and I needed somewhere to stop in the middle of the two, and the only thing that I knew about this place, Helse, was that there were some spare rooms going. So I turned up at this place and got out of the car, and I was surrounded by this incredible pine forest, and the place that I was staying was in this kind of very beautiful wooden hut in the middle of this forest, and I felt very lucky to be there with not much else to do apart from explore the forest and play guitar. So that's what I did, and I started to kind of come up with this tune when I was there. So hopefully it takes you to the pine forest. It was just so beautiful. It was kind of every morning, I stayed there for 2 nights, and both mornings there was kind of beautiful mist gathering on the tops of these trees, and it was very cold and very, very beautiful.
I remember a few years ago, someone told me that the Norwegian word for hello was helse, and for a few years I'd kind of been telling people that helse is the Norwegian word for hello. And the other day I thought I should check my facts, and I was playing in Wales, and I kind of told this story, and I said, if anyone can confirm that for me, that would be amazing. And as luck would have it, there was a Swedish guy sat at the front who spoke Norwegian, and he said it's not the Norwegian word for hello. But he said that hilse is, so I guess it was kind of close, but it's still wrong. I'm glad I got that one cleared up. So here goes, this is called helse.
Well, I hope all you people watching at home are enjoying this as much as I am, because Chris has forgotten that he's supposed to have the camera on me. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Yeah, that's my name, and here I am, yay, very nearly. We do quite like that, yes, please. Yeah, oh, it's professional, isn't it? It's really slick and professional. Yeah, all you people at home, because there's quite a lot of you watching, it's great that you're watching. I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are, because the sound is really, really good this evening. And not that it isn't always, oh God, holes digging, stop. And if you can, if you're in a position to donate to Katie, it would be brilliant. Now, she's got to drive all the way home, which, you know, is a long way, and she's vegan. So if you could think about perhaps maybe the cost of a Greg's vegan sausage roll. Yeah, that would be good.
Perfect.
Yeah, or maybe 2. That would be, but if everybody did that, you know, she'd be quids in.
I'd be
She'd get
very
very fat
round,
indeed,
yes.
yeah. There is that. Anyway, thank you. And the other thing that I need to say is where people in the room here, they can buy your CDs there, okay? What about those people at home? Where can they buy your CDs?
I guess the best place to head would be my website, which is katiespencer.net.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely. Carry on.
Yeah, I kind of had this crazy thought the other day. Imagine if you were able to visit every Greg's in the UK. Wouldn't that be wild? Maybe I should do that with all of the donations that are gonna come rolling in for those sausage rolls.
The ultimate tour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I should tour around Greg's. I think I would be kind of patchy in the south though, because I think Greg's tends to Pret, doesn't it? Kind of halfway down the M1. What's that? Oh, amazing. I should go. So on that note, I'm going to sing a love song.
A love of sausage rolls.
Yes, don't tell Henry that. You are like headlights in the darkest night, uncovering the clearing sky, like walking after rain or sleeping when you're tired, and I'll shelter under the warmth of your love. Darkness brings midnight and it throws away my care. With the morning comes sunrise and the wood pigeons call, and I rise from my pillow and I climb out of the wormhole. Sadness is a teacher who we must come to know. He lets us know where we can go, like the wind that bites my cheeks, or like the jasmine in the evening. You make me strong, come the day. Thank you. It wasn't until we started to record that song. We recorded the new album live in the studio over 2 days, and it was amazing fun to be able to play with some musicians after such a strange time. We recorded it last year, and yeah, it was just a really fun experience. But I remember when we got to that tune, and the opening line is, "You are like headlights in the darkest night." And I think you probably know what I'm going to say. But I remember the producer going, "Are you sure you're not singing Headlights?" Heck of a way to open a love song. You are very irritating like headlights. I thought it would be best to tell that story after I've sung the song. I'm going to sing one of the oldest songs that I have. This was one of the first songs that I ever wrote, and I found myself kind of singing it a lot more in recent years because it's a song that kind of celebrates connection and that feeling of sort of community and being part of something bigger. So it's called "Drinking the Same Water."
I'm going to play another song from my new album. I've got copies just over here on vinyl and CD, along with some other stuff as well. And yeah, for those watching online, I've got stuff up on Bandcamp with t-shirts coming too. This is one of those funny things that in lockdown when we were all kind of trying to keep ourselves sane, I guess. We were all trying to find new ways of kind of inspiring ourselves, and one of the things I decided to do was hand print 100 t-shirts, which seemed like a great idea at the time. And I took this great big box of t-shirts down to my basement kitchen and took the ink and the squeegee and a load of music, and it was really great fun. I felt quite zen in the process of kind of printing these t-shirts, listening to a lot of albums, and I guess it had the desired effect for the majority of the time, until I got to the last stage and I realised that in order to set the ink on the t-shirts and cure it and make sure that it didn't wash out, I had to iron all 100 t-shirts. And I've been very spooky about the iron ever since, I think. And after all that story, I kind of sold all of those t-shirts, which was really wonderful. And then I decided to do it all again. So I've got some more on the way. They're currently drying in my kitchen at home, so they'll be up on Bandcamp. Anyway, I digress. This is the last song before the most exciting part of the evening, the raffle. This is a song called Shannon Road, which is another one that kind of celebrates the city of Hull. It's a collection of memories from going to visit my grandma and seeing all the sights and the sounds of the big city, I suppose. It's called Shannon Road.
Plainclothes police are breathing down the necks of those who are creeping, and I'm driving away from Saturday night, and I'm going past the W Street again tonight. And the streetlights, they flicker on and off, on and on, and on. It's the Shannon Road, silent disco. Someone's burning his old wardrobe on the green, and all the kids are laughing barefooted on the grass, and the cold is coming in. It's September again. They still flicker on and off, on and on, on and on. It's the Shannon Road, silent disco.
Okay. Okay. The number one is Mike Shear, who is staying in Chipping Camden at the moment, but is actually from Boston. Yeah. You've won the raffle, Mike. That's great. He said that you'd made his holiday, which is nice. And the second one is Douglas Ross in Paisley, which is great. Okay, he'll get the loo roll. But I've also got, I have to say, I just want to, I was supposed to be going out with Nick and G last night, who were sitting here, and they stood me up, because that's the kind of friends they are. But you know, I'm a better friend than them, because they are getting married next month, and I bought them a CD of what they missed last night, so there you go. For that. And you can have that for your wedding, because I'm cheapskate. Yeah? Okay. Right, one more song, please, from Katie Spencer. Hey.
Okay, so yeah, Morag mentioned about John Martin earlier on, and yeah, the special technician. It sounds like he had a very cool job indeed.
He did. He was very busy.
Yes, I can imagine. I'm going to sing a John Martin song. At the end of 2020, I had an amazing opportunity to go into the studio when we were allowed to, and record a collection of John Martin songs with two of my heroes who I'd kind of been listening to since I first started playing guitar when I was about 15, and it was just a dream come true. They were in the John Martin band, and it was a really special time. So we released an EP called Hurt in Your Heart, and this is the title track to that.
Just give me a call, oh my darling. Show me a sign, oh my baby, show me a word, hey. Show me a line. Stitch inside. To save this poor heart from breaking. Just say my name, oh my darling.
thought that was just wonderful. That was great. Thank you. Enjoyed it so much. Now we're going to enjoy a bit more of it here. But you at home, I'm sorry, you're finished now. So I'd just like to thank Roger for doing the live streaming, John for doing the sound, ably helped by Grace, Chris for doing the camera work, Phil for doing absolutely everything else, including photography, and at the bar in her penny, Una! Hey! Who have I forgotten? Oh, Lizzie and Danny in Galashiels doing. What they've been doing is Phil's been sending them photos and they've been sending it all over the place. Yeah, so that people have been joining because Lizzie and Danny have been sending stuff. It's great. So thank you to them too. And next week we have Steve Ashley, who is sort of Steve Ashley's one of those people who's just been everywhere and done everything. And Fairport Convention and sort of all sorts of stuff like that. He's been sort of compared to Richard Thompson in his songwriting, in the day. So yeah, come along for Steve Ashley. He's well worth coming to. June the 9th, we've got Gabriel Moreno and his band. We've got a band coming here. It's very exciting. They came to look at the place and they went, there was a lot of chin stroking. Yeah, not sure about that. Yeah, well, maybe they can come out here. Maybe they can get to the door. Yeah. So, that's going to be a band. So that's going to be quite exciting. He's from Gibraltar, which is, and he's got fabulous reviews. Really, really good. On June the 16th, we've got Hannah Scott, who is very much influenced by Italy. And her songs are sort of like British folk songs with an Italian slant, which I'm, really looking forward to. That's great. And then we're having a bit of a break. We're having 3 weeks break when I've got a gig in Glasgow. And then I'm going to inflict myself on Shetland for 10 days, which is very exciting. And then on July the 7th, we've got Skinner and Twitch coming here. Does anyone seen Skinner and Twitch? Yeah, they're very good. Sort of vaudeville type stuff. And they're Yorkshire as well, I guess. Yeah, okay, fair enough. And they're good fun. They've got great songs, great harmonies, really, really good harmonies and very, very good voices. And July the 14th, we've got Iona Lane, who sort of, she's interested in folklore and landscape and that kind of stuff, and very sort of...
Also from Yorkshire.
Also from Yorkshire. Bit of a theme developing here. Yes, yes. I think this might be because I asked George Sansom to suggest people that would go down well here, and he wrote me a big list, and there you go. So thank you all for supporting live music. Thank you at home for supporting live music. It's brilliant. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next week for Steve Ashley. You at home. The rest of you, you're having a break. And thank you very much. My name is Maura Butler. See you next week. Bye. Thank you.